It's been kind of a while since we've been back in the studio. You know, a lot's happened the last couple of weeks. But we need to take a break and we need to talk about this reel right here. Penn Battle 2. So for those of you guys who have been watching my videos, you know that we ran into some pretty crazy fishing in the last couple of weeks. We caught some sharks.
I stopped recording!
We saw a few blitzes.
I can see him.
Cal, get ready. I'm about to catch another one.
And you know, there's been a lot of different, we caught a lot of different stuff. And I think overall most fishermen, you know, they're used to catching, especially if you fish saltwater, just different types of fish. Bluefish, bonito.
Oh yeah.
Albies, sharks, bigger tuna. And generally, you kind of know what you're fishing for. If you're going out, you know that, you know, you might catch bluefish, you'll probably catch albies as well. And it's not too many times when you run into some crazy situation where you're just totally caught off guard and have really no idea what you're doing. And that's exactly kind of what happened to us. We had never caught a shark. I'd never seen a shark. I'd only really heard rumors that there might be sharks out of Martha's Vineyard. And this reel kind of saved us. And that's why I'm talking about it today.
You don't want to reel in?
No. It might be in the current.
Dad, that was... Oh!
Fish!
God, shark already. This is crazy, Dad. Wow.
Holy shit.
A little precursor here, this is not a sponsor video obviously. I wish it was, but it's not. So everything I say is just coming from me, what I think. And first off, the first thing you want with any gear is just reliability, along with the other things I mentioned earlier. But this reel right here really came through. Alright, so real quick, I did a full review on this reel earlier. By earlier, I mean it was actually my second video ever. I compared it with the Fierce 2, which is kind of the lower tier version of this reel, but for this review I just recommend this reel. But this reel is the Penn Battle 2 5000, the one I'm holding. It goes from 1000 to 8000 as a 5.6 to 1 gear ratio, but there's a few different you can choose from. I think it's from 5.3 to about 6.4. They're not super high, but it's enough. It's a powerful reel. I think that's really the key with this one. This reel costs actually 110 bucks. I just checked on Amazon, and I also have a link below if you want to go check it out. I'll talk about that later. This reel, which actually I didn't know until I was doing some research earlier, it's actually 100% metal. You know, this part you can tell is metal. The spool's definitely metal. But then there's this black part of the reel, which I didn't know was actually metal, but it's actually metal covered by silicone, which is very cool. The only plastic part is this gear right here, this the spool cap. It has a little plastic on it. The reel, inside the reel, drag is actually carbon fiber. It's carbon fiber drag. The actual socket or sprocket or whatever you call it. Here, I'll show you. That right there apparently is carbon fiber according to the website. It's pretty good. It's a great material. It's super light. Now this reel overall isn't the lightest I've ever had. It's no Van Staal, but where it trades some things off, it gets some benefits as well. It's a very powerful reel. You don't feel like it's ever gonna break. It's really high quality. You can just tell that this reel is good, if you get my drift. Another nitpicky thing, at least for me, I think a sound of a reel is super important. So the drag, I mean, I think it sounds really good.
Wow, they must have just been a little bit over here. Just let them go.
It's just a personal thing, but I like the sound. You know, some reels aren't super loud, but I just like an old-fashioned loud scream and drag. My thoughts on this reel are pretty simple. I think that this is a great reel. It's a very powerful reel, and unless you have a crazy budget and you want to go, you know, a couple $100 more, this is the one to get for its price point. There's really nothing out there that's better. And Penn overall is just a great company, so this reel is kind of the perfect storm of price, reliability, and just a great company behind it. So if you're watching this video, it means that you're probably pretty interested in buying this reel, and what I would say to you is I would go for it. This reel is very good. It's awesome. I couldn't recommend it more. It really held up for us, and it's a reel. I mean, what more do you want? This thing's lasted a while. We've had it a few years. It's seen some good action, and it's still brand new. If you are interested in buying, I actually have an Amazon link below, so if you could go check that out, maybe use the link. It would really help me out. It's an affiliate link, so I would get a kickback on the channel. Only a couple %, but just anything helps. Also, please subscribe, guys. We're getting close to 1,000, actually. We're at 790. I think any day now, I'm going to get that jump, and hopefully I'll get there. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Alright, I'm on one. Oh yeah.
Where did you go after the show? I went looking for you out in the snow. After so many years,